but they don't have a clue. 'Cause this is me when I cut out all the shallowness and everything I suppress to fit in a small frame. But I won't play your game anymore. So I had to change. Yeah, I shook off all the bad vibes, cut me loose from the pettiness. They turn on me, but now I am perfectly free to be me. This is who I am. This is who I am now. No matter what they're saying, this is who I am. This is who I am now. I'm gonna let them talk, but I ain't following nobody else. How can I be resentful when I finally respect myself? I shook off all the bad vibes, cut me loose from the pettiness. They turn on me, but now I am perfectly free to be me. This is who I am. This is who I am now. No matter what they're saying, this is who I am. This is who I am now.
Hello, hello. Welcome to another evening. And I need to put this here. Hi, I'm BK. Oops. Yeah, I need to move this. Hang on. Those of you who are friends, obviously, you know I'm BK. But if you're not friends and you're seeing this for the first time, welcome to the show. This is the Better Man Show, where I document my journey to be a better person, almost live. So tonight is really going to be quite simple. And if you saw the title, it's actually just random chit chat, right? It's quite strange for a show title, but I'll explain why in a bit. But let's do something very quick first. So today we are on day number 40. Day 47. We are on day 47 of a 100-day challenge. Exactly 47 days ago, I started a 100-day live stream challenge, and many friends told me to my face that, are you crazy? 100 days? Are you sure? Yes, it has been very fun. It's been 47 days now. So today is a random chit chat day because I also wanted to kind of explain something. Yesterday, after I kind of publicly or on this show declare that my end game, hopefully for this whole live stream challenge, is to become a better speaker. Okay, this graphic is not working out correctly. There's supposed to be something that never mind, I'll fix it later. But yeah, after I said that, it kind of gave me a bit of a pressure, right? Like the game is on, And the whole day today, I was thinking like, okay, what do I want to talk about today? How can I move towards that goal, which is to be a better speaker, right? And that kind of gave me a bit of pressure. So nothing wrong with that, but sometimes we also need to kind of go easy a little bit on ourselves while still going on forward, right? So I kind of wanted to take a step back and just have random chit chat, right? Random chit chat. Hi, somebody is saying hi. So click to view comments. Hello. See, now I've learned how to use this, so I can actually add this to the show, and it should automatically disappear roughly 15 seconds from now. So um, that was the idea, right? That wanted to publicly declare my end game, which was that I want to be a better speaker, right? And it kind of gave me a bit of a pressure, right? Um, so I kind of wanted to take a little bit easier on myself and random chit chat. And because I put random chit chat, there are people who are chatting with me now, which is great, right? I'm great. I'm doing fine. Thank you for hopping onto the show. Is this the first time or have you checked out some of the other episodes? This is the show where I document my personal journey. Now, yeah, before I forget, so 47 days, live stream 100-day challenge. Why all this motivation? I kind of want to give credit where credit is due. So, Andy Frisella, go and check him out. 75 Hard is a program that he has, which is even more challenging because it's not just one item. There's a lot of things, and you can't get it wrong. Meaning, if you get one of the items, you miss a single day, you you can't uh, you can't count. Then you have to restart from everything. Okay, so why that 75 hard challenge is really really hard is because there's a series of things you must do every single day, right? It's a personal discipline challenge. So if you miss one of the items, let's say on day number 74, you have to go all the way back to zero and start all over again, right? That's why it is a very challenging thing. And so this is inspired by that, right? This is inspired by that. So this whole 100 days is a personal live stream challenge and more for personal discipline. And but I kind of talk about a lot of other things as well, tech, personal development, some stories I've encountered across in the day, for example, right? And I'm just kind of talking about what I said yesterday, which was I think my end game for this whole thing is to really aspire to become a much better speaker, a much better communicator. And that would require some work. And because of that, that's today, the whole day I was thinking, okay, what do I want to talk about today? So kind of decided to take it easier a little bit since it's a Saturday as well, right? And um, take a step back, right? Take a step back. And there was a very interesting post by a friend the other day, and the post was, "What topic can you talk about for half an hour without preparation?" And my friend's response to that was, "Just about anything." uh, I think I'm probably not just about anything, but if you want me to make conversation for half an hour, it shouldn't be too difficult. In spite of the fact that I am an introvert, I am not an extrovert. And I did talk about this in another episode before, knowing the difference between introvert and extrovert. The best definition I I encountered was, and it's very applicable to me, is extrovert is after a live speaking event or presentation on stage, they get even more pumped up. They kind of absorb the energy from, they're charged up by the crowd, for example. Whereas an introvert, after delivering a live speaking event, they feel drained and they need to go and recharge. So I am definitely not the life of the party. You know, when I go to a place, I'm normally more reserved. I I'm usually more vocal with friends, with people that know me very well. And in a sense, I kind of feel that this thing has become a friend because I've done this in many aspects for a long time. I do a lot of live presentations on Zoom and so on, right? So this screen is like a friend, and to ask me to talk to a friend for half an hour shouldn't be difficult. To share my day, to talk about my day, it shouldn't be difficult. So random chit chat for half an hour isn't going to be difficult for me, but let me know what you want to talk about, you know. And thank you for hopping on, Tino, right? Can I just, yeah. So it's, yeah, just wanted to let you know that sometimes when we have such inclinations, it can feel a bit of a pressure. But also interestingly enough, today, as I was listening in the morning, one of my morning rituals is to listen to audibles every single day, at least half an hour, sometimes an hour, sometimes more. And then the definition of success by Jim Rohn is progressive movement towards a specified goal, right? So success is just defined as a progressive movement towards a specified goal. Traditionally, the way we kind of interpret success in the general mindset is we have certain we have certain kind of characteristics that we think exist or should exist for how we determine whether a person is a success or not. But the way that Jim Rohn talks about it is quite good, because he says that if someone comes up to him and says that, hey, I'm going to catch it all in and move to the mountains and feed the squirrels and live off the land, and in the future, right? And soon after that, he actually does that. That is actually a successful person, because he has successfully progressed towards that specified goal that he has, right? So that is the one of the definitions. Now, so I guess in this way, if my goal after this 100 days is to become a better communicator, better speaker, better storyteller, then the fact that I am doing this on a consistent basis every day is a movement towards it. I should have, I should be able to cut myself some slack some days, right? But not all days, some days. So today is one of those days. So if you happen to catch me on this episode, uh, right after yesterday, when I kind of declared that, it felt a bit of a pressure, but it's good. Pressure is good for growth. You can't grow without pressure. So just wanted to put it out there, because we shouldn't give up too fast, but at the same time we shouldn't be too hard on ourselves. But yet we should always just make sure we are progressing. And like this morning's session that I was listening to, he also talked about the fact that the interviewer asked him, so how do we progress to become a successful person? He says start with the simple, easy things every day, right? And one of my favorite statements from him is that success is just a series of easy, simple, repeatable steps. But unfortunately, what is easy to do is also easy not to do, right? So this daily live stream, now, when I would tell you that back on day one, just clicking live, just to click go live, was not easy, because especially it was a live stream. It's just putting yourself out there, right? And clicking live took courage, but after the first few days, it became quite easy. It became quite easy, right? And now it has kind of become a habit. So I always feel that it takes about 30 days to form a habit and roughly 90 days to become a discipline. So now we are on day 47, which is quite a challenge, right? We are on day 47, which is quite a challenge. So it will eventually become like a discipline, which is what I'm aiming for. Like I said, this is a personal discipline challenge, and I kind of have enjoyed the whole process so far, right? So enough of me rambling on. How's everybody doing today? Like I said, random chit chat, which means that I also discovered how to customize certain things on this platform, and I'm able to show up your chats, right? So uh, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. And how are you doing? This is a very interesting last name. Uh, I I'm quite particular about names, so I'm not gonna try to pronounce it. Uh, so hopefully we can chat in voice, and then you can show me how, tell me how to pronounce your name properly. I always believe that the person's name is something you should try to get right, because that's one of the sweetest sounding things to a person, their names, right? And also, very interestingly, I always like to ask people, what is the origin or the meaning of your names? And some people know, some people don't. And if you don't, go and find out. Go and find out about what is the behind of the. I mean, what is the? Let me go and do something here. What is the meaning behind your name? Why don't I show you guys the behind the scenes, just for a quick one, so that you know what is the setup like. So what I like about Ecamm Live is that I can go into live demo mode. I can go into live demo mode, and what you should be seeing now is exactly what I am seeing. So if you notice, the scenes have gotten longer on the side since the other day I did a quick walkthrough, and now there are other scenes. So for example, like it starts off with this one. Okay, struggling a little bit because I went to live demo mode. So you organize your show.
I'm thinking back on all those times when I felt
Is struggling. So, and I changed the output resolution today as well. So it's actually going out on a much higher quality. It is going out at 1080p rather than 720p, and noticeably struggling. So I might need to scale it down a little bit. So good experiment anyway. So this is how you set up a show on the left, which is basically by scenes. So let's say you have certain things you want to get through over in your live stream, and then you kind of set it up as scenes, and this is what I've done, right? So every single scene has a certain thing that you want to showcase, right? And I can go here. Yeah, it's really struggling. I need to take us out of this live stream, live demo mode now.